at the 7. The ex-Iowa Hawkeye Mike Daniels in for the sack.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Bailey's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. A reminder coming up later tonight, Sunday Night Football, a good one from Atlanta. Eagles and Falcons, 8:20 Eastern. And then tomorrow on Monday Night Football, Odell Beckham back in New York, back in MetLife Stadium. Browns and Jets, 8:15 Eastern on Monday night. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Anthony Barr in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
I got you. I got you. Take 4, take 4. Get 300. Get 300. Mike 55. Mike 55. Mike, Mike. Check pass. Check pass. We are going. Sponge. Sponge. No.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. It's caught outright by Graham.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
They go back to the ground with Jones. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Switch up. Kelly. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Rodgers now to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
As the field starts to get condensed, the defense likes that a lot because now you don't have as much space to cover, but a well-run corner route there.
The first red zone opportunity now for the Packers. This is first and goal from about the 8. Now Jones. And a second effort gets him in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Packers are back within a score. Crosby with the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Going deep for Diggs. And got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Let's go. Let's do it.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. Dancing to his left. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Here we go. Check. Fresno. Check.
On 2nd down, Cook. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Good route here. 5.
1st down. Here's Cousins. And an alley to run. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Yellow. 50's the mark. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up.
From the red zone now, Cousins. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock down and go to the locker room.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Working from the gun, Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Back in the first quarter, you said it, they need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax. You know, we talked about in the first quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunities, and he took advantage of one there.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Again, he was looking for Davante Adams, but it's going to be second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Now Rodgers on the bootleg. Rolling to his right. That's caught by Geronimo Allison. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Right there. 54. Right there.
And again, it's Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Adams. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a 1st down. Rodgers now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
And Anthony Barr just has it all as far as I'm concerned in terms of physique, athletic ability, and now he's versatile as well. When he came out of UCLA, he played outside linebacker, but also down defensive end.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defensive end, Danielle Hunter, drops him.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. Inside. Man, I got you. Kill. Hey, black.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. He wants it all for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing is Cousins. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Cook running right. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Second down, Cousins. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, and now it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
First. Hey, Ringo, 48. Small. Check 91. 91 is the mic. Mike 91.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Kyler Fackrell, the linebacker. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. To throw, it's Rodgers. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll find Thielen work in the middle. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Now Cousins. Being chased. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
Should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Packers have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Cousins now. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Off the play fake, Cousins. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now at Lambeau. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Kirk Cousins last year started all 16 games, but only led the Vikes to just one 4th quarter comeback like he's trying to do here. On 2nd down, it's Cook. Mike Daniels makes the tackle.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Cousins now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. From the pistol, they'll run with a duel. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Jahan, what are these? Check back 50. Yeah. 50.
Cousins now on 2nd down. And Cook has it, left side. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. Well, they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Cousins now after the fumble recovery. And it's caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. And he rifles one incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. And left side here, it's Graham. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of the 1st down.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day. Line Gun. Through. Under 10, under 10, 10.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Don't be mad.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
50, Mike, 50. All day, dog.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. Over the middle here to Rudolph. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
Gun. Hey, do. Here we go.
On first down, Abdullah. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Let's go, boys.
So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Now Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
3rd and long for Cousins. Packer pressure, and down he goes. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Here's Bryan Anger now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their 38.
Hey, check 26. Check Mike 54. Mike 50.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point 4th quarter lead. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers, the left side completion to Jones. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Now a first down carry by Jones. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
6 man. Check girls, check girls, check girls.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Packers have retaken the lead. Crosby connects on the extra point, so it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll look to throw. He'll have a first down past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Huge first down, gotta hurry.
Yeah, now they have to get up there, get set, and then spike it.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Wide open receiver complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Packers pick it up. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
The give is to Jones. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. They'll go again to Jones. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fielded just inside the 20. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. Now Cousins. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So for Green Bay, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.